Hey everyone, how are you doing? Today I am going to bring a slideshow of the shower that I gave my daughter for my granddaughter Everly. I'm doing this because we are now heading on into summer and there probably will be baby showers and wedding showers, and I just wanted to show and to talk a little bit about how I do showers and what my thoughts are on certain things. It'll be followed then just by music and pictures. The first thing I like to do is buy things that are personalized. To me, personalization really brings everything home for the person you're giving it to. And here you can see that I did personalize Everly's banners for the yard when people walked up, and I got personalized water bottle labels. I did one also for the backyard, and I took a ultrasound picture of her, and they were able to put it into the banner, and this came from Shindigs. Everything I get that's personalized is usually from Shindigs or Oriental Trading Company. I knew that I wanted to do a princess theme because London, Everly's older brother, when I gave my daughter her shower for him, it was a prince theme. And since they are Disney lovers, I wanted to go ahead and do it. So what I did is I went with a Cinderella theme, but not in the sense of necessarily Cinderella that you would think of at Disneyland, but the elements of Cinderella. And you'll see that as I walk you through more of this shower. Here's an example. On my Cricut, I have the princess cartridges, and here are the two mice that were in Cinderella. Now, I did print them out, and they were throughout the house, and you'll see that as well. It will all make sense, I promise. Then what I wanted to do is I wanted to make like a dress and like birds putting it together, and I wanted that to be outside as well since it was an outside shower. Then I started the banner, and the banner, as you see, it's Royal Highness, Princess, anything to do with the princess theme. I also, for showers, and I do this a lot, I make CDs and then I make the covers, and that's what you're looking at here in this little stroller that I made, and I put white lace around it to make it look, you know, like a baby's carriage. And the songs having to do with baby, Disney songs or any songs that have to do with baby, Be My Baby, Baby Love, whatever the case may be. And then other songs like from Disney, and I just incorporated a lot of those songs, and everyone took one of those home as a favor as well. And I couldn't find to show you the other thing that I did, but I bought little crystal pacifiers, and they were key rings, and so I gave each person that. So they went home with one of the CDs and one of the key rings. I also made my own CD cover for the actual CD, and it was a picture of Daisha on that. As you can see in the picture, I bought scrapbook paper that would complement all the colors in the actual shower. I wanted to make a flag, and I kept trying to think what I could do, so I ended up using just scrapbook paper and taking my Cricut and spelling Royal Highness Everly, again personalizing everything I could possibly personalize. You'll also notice in the right-hand corner is a little hand, and that is her hand in her ultrasound. And I printed out another picture of the ultrasound and then cut out her hand so it would look like she was waving. Now the font that you see there, that came from the princess cartridge as well. So I did use that along with the flowers that you see down there. That was also a part of the Cinderella cartridge. So that's what I'm saying. I used elements of it, but I didn't want it to look like a cartoon. I did want to use the mice because they really added a touch of where people would go, okay, Cinderella, I mean, you know, Princess Cinderella, but you'll see them throughout as we go further into the shower and more pictures. Here's a perfect example of it, the two little mice. And I wrote a saying to the guest and asked them to write a note to Everly so she could read these when she got older. And then the pens, I just wrapped those with floral tape and then put flowers on the tops of them, again complementing the colors of the shower. Here what you're looking at is an apothecary jar, and I used my cricket to make the crown and the royal treat. I had quite a few of those, and they really turned out cute with the personalized chocolate wrappers. I also made a bouquet, candy bouquet, and you can see the little mice up there. I used, again, candy wrappers that were personalized with her name and all kinds of little pink lollipops. It turned out really, really cute, very easy to make. I bought all the candy from Oriental Trading Company, and there were gumballs, taffy, M&Ms, just any kind of candy I could possibly think of. Suckers, rock candy, really cute, but it really added a lot. Plus personalized cookies with their pictures on Daisha and her husband's pictures on them with her pregnant. And then I also printed out another saying to the guests that was personalized as if Everly was talking to them. Her cake topper, as you can see, was a crystal carriage with two horses. And that really added just the perfect touch for the theme of that shower. And the cake was absolutely gorgeous. Very, very pretty. And that was from It's All About the Cake. And I think she looks pretty happy with it. What do you think? I also made a strawberry tree. I had chocolate for dipping chocolate, and I had that in a fountain, and then they could dip their strawberries in them. And I just took a styrofoam cone and wrapped it with cellophane, and then took a toothpick and stuck it into each strawberry, then into the cone. Made a very pretty presentation. As you can see here, I made pink lemonade and I put it in my beverage dispenser. And yep, there are the mice again. Do you see now how I had them throughout the house? And then I took bottles and filled them and put a straw with some tulle tied around. You'll also notice that I have a little sign up there and it said "Once Upon a Time." I thought that was really cute, along with a little crown. And the crowns I also got from Oriental Trading Company, and I put those sporadically through the house as well. And the tulle, if you notice there's lights underneath the tulle, which made it so pretty and just magical looking. So instead of putting your little twinkle lights on top, put them underneath your tulle, and it really gives it a really pretty ambiance. And then if you notice where Daisha's standing, all the way around the table, I took pieces of tulle and tied them to another piece of fabric, so the whole table would have a fluffy, almost a little tutu, like a little baby girl might wear. And that really added to the table as well. But I decided for this I would have it catered, and it was catered by Panera. Very good. And it was in the afternoon, and it was extremely hot. It was 101. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget it. Poor Daisha. I mean, she was right at the end of her pregnancy. Oh, it was so hot. But the food was very good. And there are many times I will make like spaghetti or lasagna for different showers. But This one, I just thought this went better. I don't know why with the theme. I don't know. But that is what I did. Then outside, Dacia had her table, and this is it right here. And then I said, who is the fairest of them all? And she had her little pumpkin that I had gotten from Oriental Trading Company. And I put fresh and silk pink roses with fresh baby's breath. And if you notice on top on that pink frame that I got from Michael's and then I painted it pink, you see the mice once again, like I told you, they ran through the whole theme and the whole backyard, along with another saying that I printed out and put it with complimentary scrapbook paper. And I think she looks quite happy, don't you? The other pumpkins were made with white fabric, fiber fill, silk roses, along with real roses and real baby's breath. And I made the wheels out of wire, and I put the wire into floral foam and wet the floral foam so I could put the fresh baby's breath into it, along with the pink pillow that you see. I made those for each table and put one of her little crowns on top. And yes, there they are. There are the mice once again. This was very early in the morning, and I put everything together and brought out all the centerpieces. And then I just sat and reflected for a few minutes and just looked over everything and was thinking about when my daughter was a baby, realizing she would be having her own daughter very, very soon, and I'd be blessed with a granddaughter. And then over here at the bar outside, I put, you see that little bicycle, that white bicycle over on the left-hand side? That's where I had the little keychains. And then the little dress that I made on that little wire form, along with some tulle, and then down at the bottom. And then I made the banner, which says Happy Everly After. And I used again the cricket for the flowers that were in between each banner piece, along with another pumpkin on the right side with baby's breath and roses. I knew that she would be getting a lot of gifts because there were a lot of people. So I wanted to make something more personal. So I made something that Everly could keep her whole life. And I bought this chipboard carriage, and on each one I put different kinds of scrapbooking having to do with princesses. And on the very top one, the cover, if you, and then this top cover, I took a ultrasound and put it in the middle, and then on each side is her little hand, like I had put on the flag for the outside at the front door. And I think my daughter was pretty happy with it. Then I wanted to make her memory box, if you will. So I got a big paper mache box from Hobby Lobby, covered it with scrapbook paper, and then embellished it with lace, baby shoes, a frame that they could put a picture in, and just tiny little embellishments with crowns and so forth. And then on the sides, I put frames so she could put pictures in that as well. And I thought she could put, different things as she gets older. And, then when she becomes an adult, she can go back into it and look at the things that she had for keepsakes. So now I think I'm just going to put the rest of the pictures to music so you can just look at everything. And again, I wish so bad I had filmed all of this. I don't know why I didn't. I could just kick myself. Believe me, I could. But at least I was able to explain some things to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box below. And if you are giving a shower, I hope you can use some of these ideas that I did. If you're at all interested in looking what I did for London for his shower, which was a prince theme, because a prince theme was a little bit harder because I didn't know exactly how I was going to do it, but I pulled it off, and I think I pulled it off very well. It was very cute. And again, if you want to see that, let me know and I will do another video like this. So I hope you enjoy. And until we get together again, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. No one else is like you. Don't you ever forget it. There's only one you, and you bring something to this world nobody else can. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.